There was a question left in the comment section and I replied to it. And sometimes when you reply to a comment on YouTube, it disappears into a black hole and you can't find it. So I'm sorry, I don't know what your name was, but basically this person moved away from Liverpool and was wondering what had happened to Woolton Cinema and is it still there. So I replied, the building is still there, which it is. So just to give you a little story about Woolton Cinema at the moment, take a little bit of a walk towards Woolton Village. So Woolton Cinema is quite an iconic building in Liverpool. It closed down during the lockdown, I think it was 2020. It closed its doors and there was worry about would it ever open again. There was a GoFundMe launched and people donated quite a bit of money to, I think it was something between £10,000 and £20,000 was raised to keep the cinema open, and it went a little bit quiet. Nothing seemed to be happening. I saw a little bit of work going on there, but to this date it's not opened. There has been a little bit of dialogue with the owners, but nothing ever seemed to happen. So at the moment it's closed, but I have heard that planning permission has been asked for to do some conversion on the cinema so that it will reopen as a cinema and possibly a little bit more. They're a little bit vague about what else it's going to be, but it looks like if planning permission is granted, which I would imagine it is, then it may reopen. So let's go and have a look at Woolton Cinema. I've not actually been at Mason Street for I don't know, 6 months or so. So we'll go and have a look. I think the Echo said that the GoFundMe had reached £24,000. I'm not sure if that's actually true, but it was certainly a significant amount, which is why people were worried because they hadn't heard anything. But to be honest, I can't think of a worse business to go into than owning a cinema. Simply because not many people go to the cinema anymore. There's so many ways of watching a new film. Now, me and my wife go to the cinema if there's something that we sort of fancy seeing. And it's the end of August now and we've not been this year. But last year we went a few times. We went to see Top Gun Maverick. I think there was another 6 people in the audience. We also went to see Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 376 Part 1, and to be honest, I'm beginning to think that some of these missions aren't impossible anymore. Just to show that we do have a little bit of intellect, we also went to see Oppenheimer, which you'll probably know starred Tommy Shelby. Then, just to prove that we don't have that much intellect, we went to see The Expendables 4, which starred Jason Statham, Jason Statham, and Jason Statham as Jason Statham. But the reason we don't go that often these days is because they don't seem to be able to make many films that I don't know, haven't either been remade or is a sequel to a sequel to a sequel, or stars some superhero. Right, I know, yeah, we've all got different tastes and things. So we're in Mason Street now, and making our way down a very, very steep hill, steeper than it actually looks on the camera, towards Woolton Cinema. Now I believe part of the plan is to put solar panels on the roof and to remove these steps. Anyway, we'll wait and see. Okay, thank you very much for watching. We'll catch up soon.